Hey guys, Brandon with InfoGamer here, except I'm not anymore. We've decided to go ahead and start all of our own channels, keep things a little bit more organized since none of us really do the same genres, so welcome to my channel. I'm going to be going by Necro. There is a story behind it. It's the stupidest name in the world, but it's mine and I love it. So we're going to be back with Factorio. I figured it's only fitting since we're on a new channel. We're going to go ahead and start a whole new game, or at least a new series. We'll do a couple more series. This one's just going to be a randomly modded speedrun. Speedrun's probably not the right word for it. We're going to be doing a lot of stupid stuff. Basically just building a MegaBase. Going to build it as big as we possibly can. 10,000 hours of gameplay. Not really, we're not doing Bob's mod. So let's see what we got here. I don't know how I want to do this yet. Since we're going to be building a MegaBase, I'm going to turn the biters off. I will get heat for it later. That's fine. Fine. Alright, we're going to do resource rich. Customize it up a little bit. Normal. That's fine. Very good. I prefer large. No, yeah. We'll do big here. Big. And then uranium and crude I really don't mess with. Water, same thing. We'll do it small, normal frequency, just so it stays out of our way. Actually, you know what? I'm not too worried. Yeah, small. I'm not too worried about water because it really doesn't make a super big difference in the big scheme of things. We'll just go ahead and get landfills in a little bit. Cliffs. I'm not sure what I want to do with cliffs yet. I'm going to turn off the biters. Bye, guys. And for the cliffs, let's see. We want... Yeah, we're going to leave them. We'll leave them. Everything else is normal. Great. So, let's keep our fingers crossed. Oh, and I'm going to turn off pollution too, just because it makes it look so crappy, and since we already have the biters off, it really doesn't serve much of a purpose other than to just make the landscape look barren and like it's had a factory built on top of it. It's a little bit too realistic for my taste today. Alright, and here is our land, and it's not the worst in the world. We do have cliffs. Alright, so I decided to keep them. I forgot already. Excuse me while I try not to kill my cat. Trying to knock everything off my desk. Alright, so let's get to this. I should probably go over the mods. See, what do we have installed? I know we have some of Bob's mods installed. We don't have the whole thing because for a MegaBase, I'm just going to admit it, I'm not ready for that yet. And in the interest of my sanity, we're going to avoid it for the time being. So let's see what we have in our surroundings here. It's weird. I wonder why it's off center like that. I only walked from here to here. Anyways, so we have plenty of copper-ish. We have coal. I mean, we have everything we need right here. So let's go ahead and get that started. And then kind of discuss everything as we go, because it's going to take a while. So like I said about the mods, we have some of Bob's mods installed. I know I have the power mod. You'll get, yeah, there it is, Bob's power. So you'll get things like the, steam engine Mark II, Mark III, Mark IV. You'll also get boiler Mark 1, 2, 3, 4. You have an electric boiler here, which is kind of useless until you get into like coal liquefaction late game. You have some other pretty cool stuff floating around out here in the ether, not doing a whole lot. We have squeak through, which makes life so much easier, especially later when we start getting oil and everything. We start getting our factory. We don't have to walk all the way around the oil production. We don't have to worry about laying a million. It makes life a lot easier. Same for forests. I also have Afraid of the Dark installed because I'm absolutely terrified of nighttime. And if it wasn't for Mr. Teddy Snuggles, I would not survive the panic attacks. No, really, what it is the nights aren't as dark. It's basically like somebody turned up the gamma. You also get a couple of extra lighting options, but really nothing too extravagant. What else? What other mods do we have installed? Bob's Power Structures, which, like I was telling you about, gives you the extra. That gives you also things like, where is it? You'll get like electric pole mark 1, 2, 3, 4. It also adds. I almost forgot. I don't know how I almost forgot this. It also adds a. What is it? There's a word for it. Oil burner, that's it. So it's basically just a boiler, but you put oil into it. There's no need for a steam engine or anything like that to attach to it. Generates a good amount of power right off the rip. It's great for mid-game, especially when we start really ramping up our MegaBase. I know I have another one of Bob's mods installed, but it just... Oh, duh. Our furnaces. So we have electric furnaces. I don't think this is one of Bob's. I know I have the mining mod linked up, which just gives you a couple more options for mining drills. The electric stone furnace makes life a lot easier. You don't have to bust coal everywhere, which for a MegaBase is going to be a lot easier, especially in the startup. So we don't have to worry about, busting coal everywhere. That's pretty self-explanatory. Man, this is going to be a pain. Why does the coal have to be so far away? It's going to make life so miserable. We also have a couple of warehousing mods, which add some extra storage capabilities. I like that for buffers, especially going into like the MegaBase, and just for keeping all the random crap that's going to be building up as we go. Now there is, I want to do this real quick so I can see. There is a pretty cool mod we have installed for, I can't think. My coffee has completely worn down. Oh, here it is. Keeping track of your resource patches as we go on. It is a craftable item. I'm trying to find it if it's not already. Yeah, no, it's something I have to research. But it creates a GUI interface, which actually gives you a readout of all your ore patches as you go. So that's pretty nice for late game, especially as they start to deplete. It'll give you how much you're taking out of each patch per minute. It will also give you a readout of the expected time of depletion. So that is indispensable, to be honest with you. Especially late game, when we start burning through ore patches like crazy. And that's what Bob's mining drills will do, is help us burn through those ore patches, because reasons. So here we go. This cliff is going to bother the hell out of me. Oh, 2 more mods I almost forgot about, and these are pretty game-changing mods. Actually, 3 more altogether. I have quarries, which you can basically mine without an ore patch, which might come in handy here, considering just how sparse our starting area is. But I'm going to avoid it for the most part. It's not as useful as it lets on. Alright, so let me go ahead and get this part of the base up and running, and I will be right back. Okay, so here we are, and we have just a couple of furnaces set up here. There's this little iron, or a copper patch right next to my iron patch here, which I want to get that out of my way. I don't like it there. So yeah, this is all we did, as just, it's kind of boring, just crafting a dozen of these by hand. Same thing for the coal, we just kind of expanded this. For those of you who haven't seen this done before, it's pretty neat. You just have one furnace feeding the other, and it just goes around in a circle. And since they're mining coal, they just plop it right into the, see? going up. No, they're not doing some mystical voodoo. It's just a nice little function of the game there. Makes life a lot more tolerable, believe me. Now, I wonder why, because I'm only seeing this one spot of water here, even though I left the frequency and everything normal. I just put small on the size of it. I don't know if that's a generation issue that they're running into right now, but it's weird. It's really weird. And it makes life a pain because there's no options as far as where I want to put my power. Which is fine. I guess we'll just plop it down right here, and I did go ahead and craft my necessities. And then we'll start looking for a place to start plopping down our MegaBase. It's definitely going to consist of a main bus. It will consist of massive columns of iron and steel and copper, and it'll be fun. But I don't think we have enough resources here to really justify starting it here. I mean, we'll have a little starter base we'll put in where, we get research going, maybe a belt mall, but not much else to go in here, really. I think this is really just going to be our power station for the most part. So let's get that in. I'm going to do it this way. While that's working, I am going to need, I like 2 because symmetry. I'm going to need a ton more of those because 52 isn't going to make it. I should have done pipes first. That's alright, you live and you learn. Oh, and Far Reach. Far Reach, I always forget that mod because I never uninstall it for anything, even vanilla gameplay, which is really not vanilla gameplay, but it makes life so much easier just the time it cuts out of walking back and forth. That mod is indispensable. I don't know why my blueprints. Yes, KOS, Catherine of Sky, that's right. Yes, you're welcome for the free advertising. You earned it. Alright, let's go. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do it. We're just going to bring this down, and yeah, we'll just run that over. But I grabbed iron, evidently not. And this is why Far Reach is so much better, because I would not want to have to walk all the way over there just to get a bunch of iron plates. Would make these videos very, very, very long and more boring than they already are. So now let's get these run down. We're going to have to move those burner miners here soon enough. And there we are. Uh-oh. No, not quite yet. Gonna need a couple of you, a couple more you. Not really, not yet. I'm kind of getting ahead of myself here, but that's fine. That's fine. It's okay to get ahead of yourself sometimes, maybe. So let's just lay down a blueprint here. So, alright. Okay, just so I kind of know where I'm at. Right here, we're also going to need you. Okay, and we're going to need, hold on, what I want to do here, another autofill mod. Just these tiny little mods, I constantly forget about them. And I wasn't smart enough to go through the list before I started, so I have to do it all by memory. Why am I doing that? Alright, there we go. That's much better. Much better, much better. Dogs, but I like to put my... Oh, well, then I'm just going to have to go back just a little bit. Let's put it right here, put that right there. Alright, now we're in business. Let's run it on the other side. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to hate myself either way. I'm going gonna need more of you. I'm gonna need more of you. No, we made it. Alright, cool. So let's go ahead and get the, whoops, getting some of this. See, long reach. Let's go ahead and start crafting you. Start crafting you. What am I missing? Of course. And we want automation. I should have no problems getting that by the end of the episode. And let there be pollution. Uh-oh, except there is none. We disabled it. See? It's so easy to solve global warming when you're me. Or playing a video game. I don't know. I get those confused all the time. Alright, do your thing, do your thing. Look at the coal. It's marching 2 by 2. Oh, almost forgot. Yeah, we're gonna need this. Now our yellow belt is not going to cut it here. But it will for now. You look like you need some red research. You look like you need some more red research. Oh, and we need something to actually let them research, like, you know, automation, so we can not do everything by hand, maybe. In the meantime, can we do... we have plenty of iron, plenty of copper. We are going to need a ton of belts, so let's just go ahead and just throw everything at that for right now. We could use a few more of these setups here. Now this is 6.2 thousand because there's another mod I have. Yes, tons and tons of mods that I'm forgetting. You can see them here. Some of these are the quarry mining things. Yes, stone mining, quarry. This is a easy raw materials mod. Basically converts coal into everything. Yes, you can even convert coal into coal. It's insane. The insanity. See, if I do this, that's going to take its time. Anyways, so it really just makes the whole raw materials aspect of it easier. Yes, I know I've broken the game. It's not fun anymore. I've ruined it for everybody. I'm so sorry. Forgive me. But we're definitely going to see what happens when we do this coal here. That's going to make... You know, we're just going to wait on it until that's done. So while it's doing its thing, let's go ahead and get some more of these done. Yay, automation is finished. We want... Which one do we want? Logistics? Yeah, logistics, totally. Alright, good stuff. Very, very good stuff. We need to get power over here. We don't have any wood, do we? What am I gonna make the wood out of? Raw wood. I don't see any raw wood in my inventory. Where's it coming from? Weird. Now there's raw wood. It's so strange. Oh, so what happened there with that? I wanted to see if it... Alright, so 675. Watch that number there. Yeah, oh my god, yeah, you could just have basically infinite amounts of whatever raw resource you want. It's insanity. It just makes everything from coal. I don't like it. Well, I kind of do, otherwise I wouldn't have it installed still, but... Yeah, it kind of makes the whole mining thing unnecessary. Yeah, well, I don't think we're gonna... I might uninstall that between now and the next episode, because that just breaks the game. Excuse my dog whining. It's because I won't let him kill the cat, and now he's talking back. I know what an evil, selfish jerk I am. So, what else can we get done in this episode? We're only about 20 minutes in, so I mean, I was going to try to keep these between 30 and 45 minutes. No. But we definitely need to get more research done. Let's go ahead and start doing that because we have nothing better to do. We want some automation set up. And I guess, yeah, we're just going to run the power over there so we can get our research, or at least some of our columns set up. Now the cool part is we don't need to split off the iron or the coal rather, because we have Bob's furnaces or electric furnaces or somebody's furnaces. They're going to be my furnaces, so I guess we'll just call them Brandon's furnaces, but Necro's furnaces. I forgot that's my name now. I think my dog is really just wondering why I'm sitting here staring at pictures, talking to myself. He's probably really confused. Either that or there's something drastically wrong and he's trying to tell me and I'm ignoring him like, I don't know, like a jerk. Yeah, he just wanted belly rubs. Too bad there's no video because my dog is literally the cutest. I've scientifically proven cutest dog in the world. He is a shepherd husky, and he's the most personified animal I've ever met. Yeah. So back to playing the game. If Odin will let me. Yes, his name is Odin. Deal with it. Yeah, I think he's just more concerned that I'm sitting here in a room by myself talking to myself. He just has this look of, I don't know, just pure confusion on his face. It's cool. He's just looking out for me. Alright, let's get this done. Why did I put that there? That was silly. This needs to go here. Alright, get some columns set up right here. Alright, and then this is just going to be a really basic small column here. We are going to need those. We're going to need at least those. I feel like we're going to be running out of coal soon. What's that doing for our power? Anything? No, alright, not even close. Oh, why would you do that? Alright, that's better. I don't think that's enough. Yeah, we need 20. 20 of those. So let's just go ahead and, you know what, I can get the, yeah, there we go. That's thinking with our noggin. Let's get 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. We're going to need a lot more for our little smelting columns here, but this is just going to be, we'll do, this will be enough to start. For now, we're just going to get some red research going here. Get one of our labs brought down here too. We can actually bring both of them down here. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Why not? Of course, it's not long enough. That's infuriating on some level. Oh, I want that making that. I want that making that. Bam. Everybody's happy. Except you over here. You're all alone. Alright, so we're going to get our research mall set up. We're going to get our iron smelting and everything set up. This is going to be fantastic, glorious, wonderful, grand. I'm going to put the research, yeah, right there. So let's get this going over. We're going to bring this all the way out to here. It's going to be horrible with the electric cables, I know. We're going to try to stay away from the spaghetti as much as possible. In the beginning it's going to be hard because we're probably not going to be staying in this space over here. I really just can't get over how horrible of a starting area this is. I don't know why I stuck with it. But we've already invested 26 minutes, so there's no turning back now. Looks good to me. And we'll bring that right up. The copper will come in with it. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to run this column in reverse here. There you go. Maybe not that, reverse. Alright, and then this is going to come right up in here. A little bit too far on that one. There is a reason for this. It'll all become clear. Alright, so do the same thing over here. Just 1, 2, 1, 2. Yay, legit done. Lights. We're going to need lights because I don't want to do everything in the dark. Now we're going to need 8. Is it? Yeah. Well, why not? Because we're bad people, that's why. Alright, and then after that we're going to need tons of those guys. How are we doing on coal? Now 4 really, I'm surprised. Usually I end up running out of resources by now. But these 4 here have actually done pretty well for me. Usually I need like 8 to 10. Must be messing up somewhere. Right, and this just needs to come up one. Whee! Here we go. Alright, we're going to do the same thing over here, get these going. No, we researched lighting already. Fantastic. Okay, and I don't think I actually have a blueprint for this, which is strange. But for some reason, not at all unlike me. Do I? No. No, I don't. I don't know why that's in 2 places. That's weird. Weird. Shared. Am I missing stuff? I feel like I'm missing blueprints. I know I don't have a whole lot. I'm missing my... Oh man, where's my 4 green? Oh, that's not good. I'm gonna have to go get that from my other save. Yeah, that's gonna be really necessary, especially if we're gonna build this base as big as I want it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, perfect. Cool. So we're gonna get the red research started here because we need actually automation 2 to get this thing completely up and cranking, with green circuits as well, because obviously you need to get the inserters. So let's get that done. We're gonna need a ton of these. I'd like just going for the fast inserters right off the bat, because who has time for the slow ones? I mean, really. Right, these guys are just taking away. Not a whole lot going on here. Can we draw power up this way yet? Do we have enough? Not really. No, that's okay. You can go right there. No, because I don't know. I have a thing about putting power poles right in the middle. As I've said in previous series, this game was made to take off people with OCD. It may or may not be true. That's my operating theory. Promise, I really don't mean anything against the creators of this game. I appreciate it, in spite of all the sleepless nights. I really do enjoy it. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure that Factorio might be trying to kill me. I'm not sure yet. Oh yeah, we're gonna need one of these guys to... Now, this isn't going to be enough to feed the green side also, as well as this. It might even be pushing it with the amount of iron gears we're going to need. But that's alright, it's not the end of the world. It will do it. Alright, so we're going to get you, Done. Alright. Oh, wrong way. Alright, and we're just going to get a really quick research base set up here. And then we're a little bit over time already, so yeah. Great first episode. I'm so good at this. More labs set up. We're going to put them right here, just basically scooping these up as they come, and then next episode we'll get the green set up, and yeah, then from there we'll really just start exploring where we want to start our base. We're definitely, yeah, let's get these labs put in first and foremost, and then we'll start exploring as we go. I have not pre-scouted this map or anything, so that means you watched me create it. So yeah, there's that. I'm not good enough at video editing yet to really do any sneaky stuff with the camera tricks. What you see is what you get. So, this little piece here, that's just, I like that, especially if we were playing with biters, that would be just like a perfect little, defense. Not really much you could do with it, but it just looks like a nice little fortress up there. And yeah, my power's, yeah, it's sucking. Alright guys, so I think that this is where we're going to wrap it up. 35 minutes is more than enough to hear me talk at least for one day. So let's go ahead and wrap up here. I'm gonna probably, since this is the first series and there's literally zero content on this channel, I'm just gonna go ahead and just start knocking out daily episodes. You know, this series is gonna be a daily series. I'll spoil it now. It's kind of weird. You don't even know what I'm spoiling yet, and I'm spoiling it. So, in addition to Factorio, holy crap, scared the hell out of me. I put my hand behind my chair and he grabbed it. That was, yeah. That's why I don't record video. So, we're gonna, oh, that's what I was saying before my cat, spoiled my underwear. In addition to Factorio, we're gonna have plenty of other games, really, in a similar genre, if not, simulation management, games, city building games, even some real-time strategy mixed in, because even though I turn the biters off, I actually do like a challenge. That'll all be coming up. The first one we're going to do is a little indie game on Steam. We'll do a short series on it. I'll find some time to get that uploaded next week, if not the week after. It's called, what is it called? Castles and Kingdoms, or Kingdoms and Castles. I've messed around with it a little bit, already downloaded it. It's a fun little game. So definitely subscribe, check it out. We'll be doing a lot of fun stuff on this channel. I'm not the most boring person on the internet yet, so yeah, maybe we'll give Neilhouse and Toxic a run for their money over there. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hopefully this is a big first video, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.